All right, today I'm gonna take you through a full day of eating. Now I'm actually down 5 pounds in the last 3 weeks. So we're 177.5 pounds. So I'm gonna show you exactly everything I eat to cut pretty aggressively. My goal is gonna be to get down to like 175, so a couple more pounds to get to my leanest condition. And best of all, this day of eating has been so easy. I've been satisfied every night, so I'm gonna take you through it. And we're out here in Miami, absolutely beautiful. I kick things off with the Nitro, 2 caps, boosts energy and blood flow, good for cognitive function. It's amazing for the Kino rod, so we're starting off with some Nitro. Incredible! I've been up since 10 in the morning, so it's always 5 hours. We're gonna fast for 5 hours until 3 p.m., so let's do it. And it's actually right now it's about 11:30, 12, so we can have the Kino coffee. Let's rock and roll. And ideally, you should be drinking out of, a coffee mug. The plastic is pish posh, but we're having the Starbucks today. I'll jump on a coaching call in a couple minutes, but I've actually been doing so much Mojo that I started going heavy into some investments. My biggest position, okay, is MicroStrategy, which is sort of a proxy for Bitcoin. It's leveraged Bitcoin essentially. And I started buying that shit up like crazy. And my accountant messaged me today. He's like, what is going on with MicroStrategy? So check this out. The red light. So one of my investments accounts, today we're up 200K. Just been ripping on this. Been having some pretty crazy returns here. So I told you guys a few months ago, be getting that Bitcoin and MicroStrategy, but some of you didn't listen. Some of you did listen, so you're welcome. Now let's keep going. That's the only time on YouTube I've ever done a video being like, hey, here's what I'm buying right now and here's why. The only time. And we just finished the coaching call. I had to do my Jedi mind trick to tell people you're getting leaner every day. You have an easy time cutting. No pish paw, it's easy. Once you're locked in, it's easy. There are times in my life when getting lean was so hard. I was gaining weight. I had such a big appetite. And there are times when I was getting lean, it was so easy. I'm like, I have to force myself to eat. I'm cutting too fast. Same person, it's all a mindset. So I wanna imbue this into you. All right, so we finished some work. I'm about 3.5, 4 hours into the fast. We're gonna soak up some vitamin D, do some work calls from the pool. And then we gotta hit this workout. One thing I'll do to get my steps in is I'll have a phone call here and just walk on the grass. Grounding and walking here on the grass. This is a good way to get the steps in. Now to really get aggressive fat loss, you kind of have to walk at least 2 or 3 times a day. So I'll do, a little walk before I break the fast, get some steps in, productive. I'll usually walk a little bit before dinner and then a late night walk when I want to get really lean, but we're cutting pretty fast. So I'm doing, closer to 14,000 steps a day to get lean really fast. And when I'm just kind of, going a little slower, I'll just do 10,000. And we're gonna get some more sun and jump in the ocean here. We had a nice little dip in the water. All right, it's almost 4, I'm starving. I'm out of the Kino Crispy, so we're gonna have a little Rice Krispie square, and we're gonna 4 cap the Mojo, and then we're gonna train, so let's do it. That's pretty good. We're doing a 4 cap today of the Mojo. Let's go. There we go. And it's time for the motherfucking octane. Let's go. Holy shit, that smells good. And we're gonna have a little banana before the gym too. So 350 calories before the gym. About to do 285 for 8. We hit 285, 7 close grip bench. Doing the workout from last week. We're gonna go get an omelet, get some protein in. It should be good. And now we're having our post-workout meal. An omelet with some cheese, a little bit of toast, and avocado, guacamole. Finally, start. That's so good, it's just missing some salt. All right, now we got the salt. Let's try this. Here we go. This bread with the guacamole is good. Okay, that was delicious. That was probably like 700 calories. So I'm probably around 1,000, which is a little higher than usual because I wouldn't usually have the Rice Krispie and the banana and then also the omelet and then dinner and then dessert. So we might go a little bit higher today, but I'm gonna get a lot of steps in. We're at 6,000 now. And we're at 9,000 steps. And that was super easy. We're already at 12,000 steps, so crushing the game today. All right, we're gonna go get some steak, but first we're gonna eat a little bit of pineapple. I'm not gonna eat all of this, but like half of this, so I'm craving some pineapple right now. We're doing the pineapple. The last few days, several days, was with a bunch of people, so today, this Monday, I'm just hanging out totally by myself. Maybe Bob, but Bob's back in Toronto. It's cold, but it's good. We're taking a nice hot shower. I take these 45-minute showers where I just meditate. I black out all the light. And then we're gonna get the steak. All right, so it's 10:15. I gotta go to this restaurant before it closes. We gotta get my favorite meal. One of my favorite Miami dinner spot, Arilla. It's got a great New York steak, Argentinian, amazing empanadas. I'm addicted. So we're gonna get some steak, some empanadas, and perhaps some French fries, Provencal. I don't know how you say it, Provencal, whatever. A little Oaxaca sour, mezcal, red wine float. Delicious. And some beef empanadas. We gotta get the salt and pepper. Delicious. Amazing. Amazing. Steak, 14-ounce New York. Fries. This looks great. So good. So good. Popo. And we're finished. That was delicious. So I finished that meal. I left a little bit of fat from the steak and a bunch of fries because I don't want to go over. You have to learn how to, if you're going to be eating out, you have to learn how to portion control. So I finished that meal. I'm feeling quite full. I'm probably at 1,100, call that 1,300. I'm at 2,400. I'm gonna have another 500 calories. This is gonna be higher for me today, but I'm close to 20,000 steps. So my maintenance calories today, plus the lifting, is gonna be around 3,200. So I'll still be in a small deficit. Now, normally I wouldn't be this active, so my calories would be a little bit lower, be closer to 2,300, 2,400. Now, if you have your diet dialed, but you're not sure how many calories you're eating, just weigh yourself every day. Weigh yourself daily. Is the scale going in the right direction? Now, it can fluctuate, it can plateau, but overall, on a weekly basis, is the scale going in the right direction? If it is, you don't need to obsess about the calories. Now, if you're stuck and the weight's not moving for 2 weeks, then you can bring out, the tracking and make sure your tracking is dialed. But for me, my goal is to lose weight with as little tracking as possible. So I try and get my first meal pretty dialed. I kind of know what it is. My last meal, and then my big feast, I kind of eyeball it. And we're at 18,000 steps. So another 20 minutes, I'll be at 20,000. It's usually about 1,000 steps every 10 minutes. And I actually saw a shark over there about a week ago. I've been coming out every night to see if the shark will return. But at my weight, I'll burn about 600 calories for 10,000 steps. So 20,000 is 1,200. My resting metabolic rate is about 2,000. So I will burn 3,200 calories today. And as long as my calories are under 3,000, I'll be in a nice small deficit to get leaner slowly. And I saw a big shark around here about a week ago. Good 7-8 feet, at least 8 feet actually. It was fucking amazing. We got lucky. Come on Sharky, come out for the Kino Warriors. So it's really hot right now. I usually keep my place warmer, not this hot during the day, because it's keeps my appetite down. And then at night, to maximize the sleep, I will pump it all the way down. It won't go to 50, but it will go to maybe 60, maybe 59. I'll go freezing. The colder, the better. I mean, 62 is perfect. 63 is good, 64 is fine. 66 is pish posh. We wanna go low 60s. But the Kino way is to keep your place warmer during the day, so you're not hungry, and then at night you blast it cold. It keeps you young, it freezes your face, and it helps you get a good sleep. Cold and blackout. Although last night I fell asleep on the couch and I had the light coming in, so I didn't get a great sleep. But now tonight we're getting a good sleep. So we passed 20,000 steps. So today we burned a lot, well over 3,000 calories. And I get to finish off with half a box of cookies, 7 Tate cookies, 490 calories. And I'm full. Like, do I really need this? I do. Like, I could go to bed and relax, but I have to finish the day with cookies. Otherwise, like, it's a diet. With this, it's not a diet. So I fit into my calories. And let me open this up for a second. So I like these cookies because it comes in this package. And, you know, when I finish this, it's done. I'm not tempted to grab another cookie because I have to open up a whole new package. So I have one of these each night while I'm cutting. So let's enjoy it. And we're finishing off with these cookies. This is for us. I don't need to eat all this, but I can while being in a small deficit. Let's do it. Okay, these cookies are so good. I've been eating these cookies. They're delicious. Then we're about to watch a movie, but incredible. Take care. Eat your cookies, get ripped. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. Now, if I really want to get lean with no chance of failure, I will keep the first meal small. In fact, I'll go into dinner with only 600 calories in my system. But that day, I had an amazing workout. I wanted to eat an omelet, and I was going to get a lot of steps that day, so it made sense to go a bit higher. Now, you will notice I am strict on the fast. I fasted at least 5-6 hours, so I got close to 4 p.m. Now, I wake up later. For you, that might be fasting till 1 or 2 p.m. As well, you'll notice that for the dinner, there was a lot of food there, and obviously that would be going over my calories, so I had some portion control, especially with the French fries. And some restaurants will douse the steak in oil. If that's the case, you gotta tell them, hey, no butter on the steak, no extra oil on the steak. But that restaurant is pretty lean. Now, thirdly, I didn't go over my dessert calories. There was a time when I was just going over, eating too much at night and having an extra cookie. I've been very good on the Tate cookies because it's a pack of 7. So that day, I was actually closer to maintenance than I normally would be, especially the last few weeks when I cut 5 pounds. But I wanted to show you a real day of eating. Here's what I do. Here's how I do it. Now, typically, I'd keep the first meal lighter and do the Greek yogurt with collagen, sliced banana, Rice Krispie, 600 calories. Or if I'm like traveling, maybe I'd have a Rice Krispie square, 2 protein bars, have the Mojo, have the Nitro, and then get all the nutrition in for dinner. So that's what I do when I'm really focused on getting lean. But hope you found this video helpful. If you want to power up your body on the Mojo and help unlock more testosterone and having the same blood flow and energy, grab the MojoStack, and I'll see you guys soon. Take care.